Good morning, everybody. It's Lisa, and today, on February 23rd, 2018, I am going to go ahead and celebrate with you guys my 1-year surgiversary. It is actually tomorrow because my surgery was February 24th, but I'm not waiting a day to celebrate, so we are going to celebrate today. So, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and start out with how I always have, my stats. I am 49 years old. I am 5'2", and I had traditional duodenal switch surgery on February 24th, 2017. I started this journey on January 2nd of 2017 at my highest recorded weight, which was 344.6. And my day of surgery was 308.8. Last week I came to you at 166.4, and today, on my 1 year, I am 164.6, which is 146.2 pounds since surgery and 180 pounds even since January 2nd of last year. A year. I have so much. I have so much to talk about, and so I'm not going to, and I'm not going to be able to talk about all of it, but I wanted to touch on a few things. My BMI, when I started this journey, I was considered super morbidly obese. My BMI was 64, and as of right now, my BMI is 29. 29. That is fairly incredible. So that's a big one. I started this journey with extreme pain in my knees, my hips, my ankles, so my lower extremities. I was having severe lower extremity swelling due to undiagnosed diabetes. So I had diabetes as well. I just, I was immobile, guys. I was immobile. I literally spent most of my day in a recliner or in a seated position somewhere in the house. Going out was so difficult, physically and emotionally. More emotionally than I probably had realized at the time, but I saw myself excluding myself from life slowly but surely, whether it be in interactions with my husband or my children or friends. It was just awful. I mean, I was in so much pain all the time and so uncomfortable that it affected everything. I have had my challenges this year, as you all know, as far as my hip is concerned, but I did go see my doctor this week for my 2-month checkup for that, and guys, things could not be going better with my hip. That's all I'm going to touch on here, so maybe that's a video for another time, but things really could not be better. And I wholeheartedly attribute the ease of that surgery and the healing to me losing this weight and getting healthier. It's indisputable. I have gone through these surgeries so many times, and I've had just way different experiences than I had this time. And it is due to being a healthier me. So I wanted to touch on a few big NSVs for me this past year. One of them was being able to go into a restaurant and sit in a booth and not even be concerned about it. It still amazes me. I went out a couple weeks ago with my husband and my kids, and I mean, I just sat down and something that I was like, oh my God, look at all the space. I'm not resting my boobs up on the table. I don't have boobs anymore. But, I'm not feeling so jammed in that I can't even stand it, or worse, no way I was going to fit in a booth and having to ask us to be seated at a table with 4 chairs and saying it's because of my legs and not because of my weight, which was always really not the truth. So that was a huge NSV for me this year. Being able to bend down and tie my own shoes. I wasn't able to do that. I don't know how many years it had been. Years since I could tie my own shoes. I had to squash my feet, just kind of squirm them into my shoes to get them on, pre-tied, and hope that they felt comfortable once I got them on. Standing from a seated position without having to push myself up. I don't have a chair here with arms, okay? But before, I would always look for a chair with arms, or I'd grab onto the table and pull myself up from being seated. I don't have to do that anymore. I can just stand up. These are simple things that so many people take for granted that I don't take for granted anymore. Being able to just go for a walk, or to be out at, an event or something and not be concerned about, I'm going to have to stop every 2 or 3 minutes and sit down because of pain in my legs, and just not being physically able to walk. This past year, I went to Great America Amusement Park. I walked over 12 miles that day. I go shopping now. I go to the store with my daughter, and I don't mind. I'm able to just go and walk around with her and let her look at things and shop, and I'm not exhausted or in so much pain I can't stand it and we have to leave. These are just amazing changes that have happened in the past year. Just amazing, and it has nothing to do with a number. It has nothing to do with looking better or fitting in my clothes better, which those are all added bonuses. These are just daily life things that have changed for the better for me and have helped me to realize that, I can have a better life than I did. And I do have a better life than I did. And this really isn't an NSV, guys, but this is really one of the most important things that I am taking away from this year so far. I have you guys. I have met unbelievably amazing people on this YouTube community. I have made friends that I will have for the rest of my life because we're able to share our experiences with each other, learn from each other, laugh with each other, cry with each other. I've done my fair share of crying this past year on here. So this has been one of the most rewarding things for me over the past year. And I can't thank all of you enough for being on this journey with me. It's made my life so much richer for it. And so I am going to talk about some other things other than my surgiversary. I'm going to talk about some fun things and some funny things. So today is our dear friend Lucille at Cookie Lou's birthday. She's 39, everyone, and I would like everyone to go give her some 39 birthday love on her YouTube channel. She is Cookie Lou, Cookielu, if you don't know her. She's a treat. Wish her happy birthday. Tell her I sent you. So happy birthday, Lucille. I hope you're having a great day in Arizona. So that's the first. Second, I forgot to tell you guys this last week. I have my WLSFA airline tickets. So I'm set. I'm set to go. Something I wasn't sure was going to happen because of the surgery and all the nonsense happening here. But it is happening. So I'm so excited. I cannot wait to just grab onto so many of you and hug you and just tell you in person what you mean to me and what you've done for me this year. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So just cannot wait. And then I had a total epic video fail this week. I made paleo, low carb, keto granola cereal. And I videotaped it. My daughter helped me, and we made this great video. I mean, we took our time. I thought it was excellent. And yeah, when I went to upload it, it didn't upload. However, I didn't realize that it didn't finish uploading, that it failed. And yeah, I deleted it. So I have to refilm that and get it out there, because actually, guys, great recipe. Super yummy. For those of you who are looking for not only just a granola, like an eating granola, but I've been eating it as a cereal granola with almond milk. So very, very good and satisfying. That type of a food item that I was missing. And on the note of almond milk, so we all know about my lovely gas issues and the rest of it from my last video. And I will tell you guys, I have figured it out. I have become lactose intolerant since having my duodenal switch. And it didn't happen immediately. It happened clearly over the course of this year, because before I didn't have any problems with milk. But clearly that's it. I tested my theory, and absolutely 100% I know that's the culprit. Now, you know, higher carbs and or sugar, whatever, adds into that, you know, and makes it worse. But the milk is the underlying factor. And it's like drinking milk or adding milk to eggs to make them fluffy. It is eating too much of the softer cheeses, which I really like. So I've cut all my milk out, and not all of my soft cheese. As long as I keep it under moderation, I'm doing okay. But I'm really glad to have figured it out, because it has made a world of difference over the last week. I'm still kind of learning where the good line is and the bad line is, but I'm getting there. So yeah, yay. I'm glad it is not candida or my gut flora or whatever. But I also did start, I've been using that drinking chocolate that Kristen from Hasta Cielo Imas sent to me for my birthday a couple weeks back. And it has a probiotic in it. Not a lot, clearly, I'm sure, and I do probably need more than that, but it's certainly not hurting me, and I love it. So, yeah, a year, guys, a year, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So I hope that you all have enjoyed being along with me on this journey so far, and I hope you'll continue to come and visit me on my weekly check-ins and updates. And for right now, I am going to continue checking in weekly, because I'm not really done with that, and I'm sure that I'll have a lot more to report in this upcoming year. So I love you all. Hi to all my new subscribers. I have lots of new subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And I hope you all have a great week. Bye.